15-minute after-school reconnection ritual. Let's be really honest for a second. Is there anything more confusing, or even painful, than seeing your child walk through the door after school, looking deflated, grumpy, or just totally shut down? When you've been looking forward to that reunion all day, or maybe your child explodes the minute they get in, there's foot stomping, bags thrown to the floor, maybe tears or yelling over what seems like nothing. For so many parents, this transition from school to home is a daily emotional minefield. And it's so common to wonder, what am I supposed to do here? Should I ask about their day? Do I set rules? Do I ignore the behavior? Why is it like this, when I just want calm and connection? Here's the big truth that fewer people talk about. The hours right after school are a sacred and sensitive window in your child's emotional day. Those minutes have the power to shape your connection, set the tone for the evening, and actually build your child's core brain wiring for resilience and confidence. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple but powerful 15-minute reconnection ritual. It's easy to do, and it's designed to help your child truly reset after a long day away from you, so you both feel seen, relaxed, and reconnected. You'll learn why grumpy or shut down after-school behavior is totally normal, and how a few intentional minutes can make all the difference for your relationship, your evenings, and even your child's long-term emotional strength. If this message already resonates with you, take a quick moment to like this video, subscribe to Calm Roots Parenting, and let me know in the comments how old your child is and what after-school moods you notice most. You're not alone if you find this transition tricky. Let's start with what's really happening for your child after school. So many parents assume that after a full day of learning and playing, our kids should be at their happiest when they walk in the door. But here's what's really going on. School is not just learning, it's also 6 or 7 hours of emotional self-control. It's managing friendships, handling frustrations, following rules, sitting still, maybe coping with mistakes or disappointments, or sensory overload. Children, even the ones who seem well-adjusted, are working incredibly hard to hold it together. The truth is, home is where they finally feel safe enough to drop the mask and let out all that pent-up emotion. It's called the after-school restraint collapse. Their brain, especially in the early years, instinctively saves those big feelings until they're with you, their safe person. So if your child comes home prickly, shuts down, or erupts, it's not a sign of disrespect, and it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong as a parent. In fact, it means your child trusts you deeply to receive their true feelings. But of course, that doesn't make it easy. Most of us didn't have parents who knew how to handle this. If you grew up hearing "snap out of it" or "stop being moody," it's totally normal if you feel triggered, impatient, or maybe guilty that your child isn't joyful at pickup. Here's what's actually needed in those moments: a simple ritual that prioritizes connection first, and only then, conversation or expectations. Imagine this. Instead of launching straight into homework, chores, or questions about school performance, what if you built a gentle welcome home moment? A daily mini ritual that tells your child, "Here, you are safe, loved, and allowed to be yourself, even if that self is tired, grumpy, or quiet." This is what the 15-minute after-school reconnection ritual is all about. Not complicated. Not one more thing to add to your mental load. Just a shift in how you approach those precious first moments, so both of you feel grounded and calm. Let me walk you through exactly how you can do this, step by step, and I promise, every family can find their own twist. It starts as soon as your child gets in the door. The first thing that works wonders is offering a snack and physical comfort. This can be a hug, a back rub, snuggling beside each other on the couch, or just sitting close at the table while your child munches on something nourishing. Don't underestimate the power of food and touch to reset the nervous system. You aren't spoiling your child by meeting these needs. You're sending a deep signal to the brain that home equals safety and replenishment. Keep your energy low and calm, and let your child lead as much as possible. If they want to be quiet, offer presence without pressure. If they need to fidget or flop, that's okay. Second, once everyone is a little more settled, introduce the high, low, hope ritual. This is simply asking 3 gentle questions. What was the best part of your day? What was the hardest or most frustrating part? And what's one thing you hope for tomorrow or for the rest of the day? The key here is tone. Never force your child to answer, and don't push for details if they're not ready. This is less about getting information and more about inviting sharing, naming feelings, and modeling emotional check-ins. When you share your own high, low, and hope, you show that all feelings are welcome. Over time, this creates a family habit of sharing both joys and struggles, which is foundational for emotional intelligence. Third, allow time for quiet play, movement, or creative reset, something to decompress without screens or pressure. Maybe you and your child do a quick puzzle together, color side by side, toss a ball in the backyard, or just walk around the block. Some children will want space alone, others may want gentle company. Let this time be unstructured and expectation-free as much as possible. And one more biggie: resist talking about homework, chores, or any critical feedback for at least those first 15 minutes, unless your child initiates it. This is truly the moment to fill your child's connection cup, not start pouring in demands or worries. When you protect this transition, you're telling your child your relationship comes before the to-do list. If you're listening right now and you're feeling a wave of relief, or maybe even a pinch of regret that you didn't know this sooner, I want you to pause and just breathe. None of us were handed this toolkit as kids, and you are absolutely not failing if after-school time is sometimes rough. I'd love to hear in the comments if you remember how you felt coming home from school as a child. What did you wish your parent had done? And if you know a parent who could use more calm in their afternoons, send this video their way. Let's break these old cycles together, one gentle ritual at a time. So, why does this actually matter long term? When you choose to prioritize emotional safety and reconnection after school, you're doing so much more than meeting an immediate need. You're literally helping your child's brain move from stress back into calm, teaching them that all feelings have a safe place, and strengthening your bond for the years ahead. You're building their trust in themselves and in you, so when bigger challenges arise in the future, they'll know home is always the place where they're loved exactly as they are. Plus, there's a beautiful bonus. When you take this reset time, you give yourself a chance to regulate too. Parents are not robots. You've had a long day, you may have work worries or other children to tend to. It's okay to take a few deep breaths during this ritual and let it nourish you too. Let's quickly recap what this can look like in real life. The after-school door opens. Instead of a flurry of instructions or questions, you take a few seconds to check in. A smile, open arms, and I'm glad you're home. You offer a snack, maybe sit down together or share a cozy blanket. If your child resists or is prickly, that's okay. Your calm presence is the gift. Later, you gently ask about their high, low, and hope, sharing your own and inviting them at their pace. The next block is quiet play, fresh air, or downtime. No homework talk, no pressure, just being together or nearby. After 15 minutes or so, your child's system is far more able to access their thinking brain again, and schoolwork or family plans have a better chance of success. This ritual works beautifully for kids of all ages, from little ones in preschool through tweens, and even teens who often crave connection without words. It's also a lifeline for parents with more than one child, or with their own post-work stress. The beauty is in adapting it. Maybe your ritual is a shared snack on the porch. Maybe it's both of you coloring in silence. Maybe it's a quick snuggle and then letting your child decompress with music. There are no perfect scripts. The point is not about getting it right every day, but about making your child's emotional needs visible and choosing connection over correction. And yes, some days, your child might not want any part of it. That's normal. Your consistency is the message. No matter your mood, home is a safe landing place. If this idea is lighting a spark for you, or bringing up memories or questions, I invite you again to leave a comment or share this video with another parent you care about. Let's grow a community where connection before correction is the norm. Here's my challenge for you. Try this 15-minute ritual for just 5 days in a row. Don't worry if you miss a step, or if it's a bit messy at first. This is not about perfect execution, but about tiny intentional shifts. Watch for small changes in your child. Maybe their re-entry is a little calmer, maybe they start to open up in unexpected ways, or maybe you notice more peace in your own heart. Then, come back and let us know what you observe. Your story can give courage to another parent just starting out. You are not a bad parent if after-school time has been hard so far. You simply were not given these tools. But starting today, you can shape your family's afternoons and build your child's confidence, resilience, and trust every day, all in just 15 minutes. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe to Calm Roots Parenting so you never miss practical rituals like this. Drop a comment below about how your after-school transition usually feels, or what you're hoping to try first. And if you want more on creating calm routines or managing tricky moments, check out our next video on easy morning connection rituals to start the day right. Remember, you are building your child's brain and a lifetime of connection one ordinary afternoon at a time.